this announcement for all the faint-hearted. You might want to dip before the jerks get started. If you like frank conversation, then pull up a seat. If you like the unexpected, then you're in for a treat. But you're not a captive, there's no ransom to pay. You can just hit the X if you don't want to play. Don't like what we do, then you can hit the X. Don't like what we say, you can hit the X. Don't want to join the crew, you can hit the X. You don't have to stay, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation. Situation. This is not a hostage situation.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello, hello.
Hey, everyone.
Here we are on a Sunday.
Darlings, can I just get a quick sound check? I'm having a few headset
You sound
issues.
great.
Good. I just
good.
need to know. I've just had to quickly swap out a headset, so I don't want to be blundering around.
No, you sound good.
Excellent. In which case, if I sound good, shout out to Precious Cupcake or
Is that who
Cupcake
that is?
Chaos or whatever the fuck you're calling yourself this week.
How me cupcake is precious?
Oh, of course she is, yeah.
Oh,
I
you
know
dumb
you've got
bitch.
some sort of axes to grind because
didn't
you
know
haven't
that.
already out. But before you start saying that we say anybody is a good parent who has lost their children, I'd like to see your receipts, ma'am. So hit me up anytime.
Quickly. Hop to Precious Chaos. I'm
Just
gonna tell
because
you
you
something.
say something, it doesn't make it true.
No, it
The
doesn't.
one thing I will disagree with, though, is yes, Six Up Media, as spoken by her children, is an excellent parent now. What a tragedy it is for you that you don't believe that there's any redemption. But that's a you problem, not a me problem.
Wow. Precious. I am so glad to find out that I was wondering who that troll account was because they were too honed in. You can always tell by what they're concerned about.
Right? Gives them away
Always.
every time.
Every time. But I'm glad to know that. I'll make sure everybody knows that. Hey, Earth, a member for 17 months. Thank you. Hey, Tia.
Thank you, Ert. Hey, Tia.
We love Tia. Make sure that you sub up to Tia. Always
Yeah.
excellent. Always worth watching.
A classy cat she is.
Also, if somebody has Justin's link and not the tragedy pimp Justin, but the other Justin that was on Susan's panel, can you drop that? He's just trying to get subs and it makes him so happy. If you could just sub up to him if you haven't already, that would be awesome.
I completely missed that.
I'll tell you later. You'll be okay with it.
Guy he's obsessed with TV, old TV shows and stuff, and he always wants to come up. Not on here, when he's in channels.
Oh, okay.
You've seen him before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think he almost got up to 200 subscribers. He went from 59 to almost 200 subscribers in Susan's today. Everybody went out and subbed up to him, and it just really made his heart happy. So if y'all could...
What is Pollyanna talking about?
This character saying that Pollyanna's husband left her, or she was so mean that he died. I will sort that out for you. Pollyanna's husband doesn't exist. Never has existed. I don't know who you've got her confused with, but try and get your story straight.
Is that somebody over at Purple? Them
He is
people
mean.
there.
Pollyanna's very mean.
Stuck on stupid and confused. I'm gonna tell y'all, I wasted an hour of my time, and I'll never get that hour back arguing with a pigeon. who purposely, I don't know if it was purpose because she ain't too bright, got everything wrong.
I think she gets stuff wrong on purpose because she really tries to deflect. Here's the point instead of the actual point. You can't. Go ahead, Sue. Call her the big dummy.
You big dummy. You are. You're stupid. You are so stupid. God, lady. You deflected from everything. And you read my, don't ever talk about Susan reading shit wrong. You couldn't keep up with your own chat, and it's not like it's hopping in there, Purple.
And I hope Purple can explain what a counter dick is. Isn't that just a dick on a counter?
Purple.
I have
she had a couple dicks on her
but
panel today, so panel dick. But counter dick is not a thing. That's not a word.
It's not a word.
Contradict.
Contradict. Not like the dicks you color. Okay.
No, it doesn't end in dick. It's dick with a T.
Oh, and while we're talking about dicks, Glamour D. So appalled by what the jerks did. Let me tell you, the jerks did nothing. I did it. Okay.
And I don't think it was anything wrong.
It was not a dig of Brandy. It was to get a message to Purple by a means that she would pay attention, which is a colouring page of a dick. That was the joke. Of course you want to be fake outraged. I've made very clear that because none of you fuckers have got a sense of humour and can't understand the actual point of a joke, that is my one regret about it. And I said that if Brandy was upset, I heartily apologise, and I would apologise to her in person. But you're not really interested in that. You're interested in your little bit of fake outrage. So knock yourself out, please.
It's so fake. And I'm going to tell you why, Pearl. If that outraged her, then surely everything Purple has done has outraged her. You cannot say that you are outraged by some satire. Getting a dig at Purple, not Brandy.
It's bonkers. They want it both ways. They want to say that the constant making comments about penises, colouring penises, and indeed getting donations for people to have one of your precious coloured penises, as you did, Perp, that's all a good bit of fun. But the minute somebody else does a joke like that, oh my God, the outrage. And of course, Damadi had to tell us that up until then she was subscribed, and then she unsubscribed. Oh no, I will try to let my heartbreak rest and not grieve too long.
I used to think Glamour D was all right. I thought, she seemed like out of all of them, she had a little bit more sense about her. But her pretending to be outraged about that happened years ago and not saying a word to Purple about having somebody's deceased child, I don't know if he's deceased or not, or child's name, everything up on her panel as a thumbnail.
It was the date of his death as well, as a thumbnail.
But you're not outraged by that, Glamour D. If you could explain that to me, I would gladly listen to how that doesn't bother you. But a dig at Purple through a coloring book of a dick.
Oh, and let me also clarify, before anybody trundles out the usual bullshit of, now they're coming after subscribers. No, I'm replying to somebody who said something about me on a public platform, and I'm replying on a public platform. Cry more.
Crymore.com. It's insane to me. You cannot be a subscriber of Purple's who has done the worst of the worst and be outraged by a joke that was not even about Brandy. That was the point. It's not about Brandy, but okay.
That was exactly the point. And woo, right over their heads.
It's not about Brandy. And the other message on the other penis said, stop re-victimizing people.
Yeah, did you forget that one, Glamour? Just knock it off. I always can sense fake outrage.
Well, OG London Girl put it good. She gives it the word faux rage.
Hooray. That's it. Oh,
So Purple the other day said, how dare we if we knew? Why didn't anybody warn her? Yada, 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 right?
she sure did.
A year and a half ago, we
Exactly.
did.
We did.
We absolutely did. And, even before we did that, Heidi said, "Oh, I've been hearing a rumor that this is a prank." A year and a half ago. But they
Yep.
want to pretend that they were just supporting them now because they didn't know.
Bullshit.
What? That's bullshit.
Yep. Give
They
me
knew.
just a second and I'll pull something up for him.
Oh,
Just a-
quick message to Lily before we get into it.
Oh,
Lily,
yes. Lenny.
please listen up.
I
Turn
love
up your
when you
bell,
say Lenny.
whatever tired old phrase they use over there. Being against somebody's private pictures and humiliation is not the same as supporting everything that they've ever done. I know that you have a perpetual and eternal axe to grind with Jenna. Again, that's a you problem. We are not supporters of Jenna. Jenna has done enough to cross us in the past. Just because we disagree with the way things went down over personal photos that were sent to Levid being shared out and that going further and further, that doesn't mean that we support everything Jenna has ever said or done, or that Jenna supports everything that we've ever said or done. You just have an axe to grind with it. You can keep lying as much as you want. It will not make it true.
Yeah.
No.
Show me where I have supported Jenna.
Well,
Have I
here's the
not been
thing.
rude to her?
Purple is deflecting again,
So much
making it
deflection.
about Jenna. She is so desperate to get anything off of herself. It's pathetic. I mean, it really is. And Lenny. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me pause it.
And let's make it clear, Jenna made a public apology and a personal apology about her transphobia, which she recognises as transphobia, to JBT and to Six Up. The person that you're defending over transphobia has yet to even acknowledge that they did it, and you walked away from a long-term friendship and people who cared about you because you'd rather defend the transphobia of a waster. But now you want to make it about Jenna.
Okay.
So, Purple, you remember how you were going on and on and on about how you didn't know about this Frank and Harper situation?
Turns out that's a lie.
A big lie. You knew. Matter of fact, you were more involved in this than you would like for people to know.
Mhm.
A little too involved. You knew exactly what was going on. I don't know, Purple. Did
And
you know
tried
that
to make it a Tits McGee issue. You tried to corner Tits and make it all about her because you knew that the story was coming out and you didn't like it. So you tried to make it the jerks all knew and the jerks all heard what was going on. Bullshit.
Here's what this looks like. Before we get started, here's what I believe this looks like. Harper is known for her very elaborate scam type attention getting things. The whole thing with Purple and her offspring being threatened,
Oh my God.
that all happened right about the time that Harper got in tight with that crew. That's when
Sure
that took
was.
place. Sure did. And then about the time that kind of died off, we had this. This is when this got cooked up.
Also, Purple, you are so desperate again for. Listen, dummy. Nobody's talking about your son.
Oh
Now
my
stop
God.
saying that.
We're talking about you talking about your kid and how you tell different stories and they're your stories. This was all your words. What Earth did was your words. Those were your words. Nobody else was putting those words in. It was
You
your
know how,
voice,
like,
your
Tragedy Pimps Exposed, she plays back people's words to them, although she'll give a little bit of commentary too. That's exactly what that was. That was your story that you told on a public platform.
2 different ways.
I know it's embarrassing, but you're mad at all the wrong people. Oh, and let me get to the Foya. You don't listen. You don't listen, Purple. And you're obsessed with bell tones. You need to get some new catchphrases. I'm not going to tell you to turn up your bell tones because that is so cringe and tired. Like, stop saying it. But comprehension is not your strong suit. We've known that for a long time, however. When I said to you, and it was only me that said it, if I could go back, I didn't find that the medical thing that you talked about on a live stream, by the way, you talked about you passing out and calling 911. I didn't think, yeah, she did. I didn't think it was important to the situation. When we pulled that Foya on you 2.5 years ago, maybe 3, I don't know. That is because you allowed an idiot to set up on your panel and accuse maybe us, the jerks, of threatening your minor son because we came from Ziggy's. You didn't clear it up. You didn't say, no, Heidi, I don't think that's who it is. You didn't say a word. You just sat there like you often do and just allow things to happen on your panel because you're too scared.
And your chat went in and just sort of reaffirmed that position. There were chat comments as well.
Yeah, those two. So when I said to you that I just didn't think that was important, that wasn't me saying I regret the whole Foya. Oh, no, dummy. As Pearl said, we don't believe in going real life. But when you accuse us of threatening a minor child, things have now changed. And they changed that day.
And for the record, I never said I regretted it. I know some of the girls did. Some of the girls said they had regret about that. I never said that.
Nope.
To this day, do not have any regret, even about the 911 calls, because there's a reason that was left in there. That was because you never, ever, ever get the point. And you lie. And we'll say, if it's not in there, well, where is this? And where is that? We gave you the clear report. This had happened already after you had gone on, waved papers around, paraded on your lives with sunglasses and a headband.
Y'all, she really did. For anybody that's new, Purple.
You had already told all about that. So stop it. Also,
you wore a headband and sunglasses there. I got
for like weeks or months. It was a long time. It was ridiculous.
It was a long time. And I'm with Eliza on this. I don't have any regrets. Accuse me of a crime again on a public platform and watch it happen again.
Watch it happen again. And I told you that, Purple. You do it again, it'll happen again. You can't just accuse people of things. Don't do it again.
You know, accusing us of things like that is real life.
Yes, and always getting everything out before we move on. Cinnamon toast cunt. Keep Bugsy out of your mouth. Let me put you straight about a few things. The reason Bugsy said that she didn't make any money out of this is because Bugsy doesn't make any money out of this. She was telling the truth. She prefers to use her share of any income to donate to people. It's something that we've all done at separate times. I did at the start. What we choose to do is up to us. But she was telling the truth. She does not make any money off this. Never has, never will. To say that we don't give her a share, or that we
that isn't true either,
or that we talk behind her back, I guarantee you the one person that you will unite nearly everybody we know into a fight club over will be if you come for Bugsy.
It'll be Bugsy.
It's right up there with Cindy. Try us.
Try.
So you just keep your opinion to yourself, you lying little twat.
Okay, give me a second, guys. Hey, Kim. I need to get that out of the way. Thank you,
Also,
Stars, for the super chat.
$4.99 super
Thank
chat.
you. She's
Cinnamon,
telling
you
all the
are
ladies to
nutcase.
turn up those bell tones.
You Cinnamon, hot. You are a total weirdo. I watch you sometimes in your comments, and you say some really off the wall stuff, things I wouldn't think about saying.
Oh yeah, she
Definitely.
goes right to the edge with it. She really does. And the
Something's
thing
off.
is, this is a sign of what a good person Bugsy is. She went in there, and even while you were all attacking her and speaking down to her, she was then quite happy to have a normal and conciliatory conversation with Perp about the health advantages of them both being on Ozempic, because that's the kind of person she is. She will always meet the energy with kindness.
Mhm.
I wish a few more of you could do the same.
Yep. That won't be me. Sorry.
And I don't think
sorry,
it was,
I'm not the one either.
I don't think it was nasty of me to ask
It
Purple,
wasn't.
was that sound her dog humping a pillow in the background? Because that's what it sounded like.
Oh, well, I didn't hear that part. That's
And she
was a
asked,
little awkward for her.
I'm sorry, but my dog does it.
Oh,
It's not
What only
nasty.
matters
It's
is
just
if
a
it was a
dog.
proof pillow or not.
is it a proof pillow or not? That was a good one, Eliza.
Oh, Liza. Oh, I was just trying to insert a funny there to chill people out.
She's a little too pissed
Wound
off
up.
because she's been embarrassed.
Well, and you remember when she farted on Susan's panel like a couple weeks ago? Didn't
Yes.
say excuse me or anything. Then, like somebody in her house burped, and she didn't even
hollered.
hear anything. She just went off on that person for not excusing themselves.
But she farts on panels and
But she
snorts.
farts on panels and doesn't like apologize or anything. It's so weird.
Thank
you,
you,
Little
Earth,
Devil.
for the $5 super chat. And Little Devil, thank you, $10. You
I'm
ladies are
trying
amazing.
Sorry, Dad, carry on.
Just reading the super chats. Earth says, perfect angel right here. Uh-huh. Don't hate, appreciate Perp that your words come to light. No lies were told on my end, just your end. That's the truth. Little Devil says, $10 super chat. You ladies are all amazing. Thank you for telling the truth. No
You're
problems
welcome.
here.
You're welcome. We got lots
Yeah,
of truth.
Pixie. Pixie says breaking wind is okay. Burping out of line. According to her,
Right?
she farts on her lives all the time. Other people's lives. I think there's somebody in her house
Just
burped.
admit it and get over it. I mean, it's not that big a deal.
Has she not had panels where they practically have burping contests on them?
I think.
I seem to remember stuff like that happening.
Purple's
Like,
one of those who thinks like farts are funny. That tells you where her sense of humor is.
I think they're funny.
Oh God, I love you. I don't.
I'm sorry, darlings. I'm
sorry.
here trying to
I do
remember
this to-
all the things that I wanted
to my
to say.
granddaughter about every day when I pick her up. I tell her, I said, you better get out of the door. Hurry up, get out of the door quick. And then trap a fart.
I love you, Bugsy.
I think Stars is more on the money, to be honest.
Yeah, it was her shun. She was screaming at you guys, had her all flustered, and she had to punish someone in her house for it. I'm telling you, I think you're onto something.
I knew
I
who it
think
was,
so.
but I
I'm gonna
wasn't
have
going
to
to
go back
mention
and
him and
watch
be
this
accused of talking about him.
Lady
Oh, there's
7
so
Up,
much
that's
of that.
perfect.
There's so much of it, Atanga, that you really will be wasting your time watching.
Okay.
We need to timestamp it for you so that you don't waste your time. I'm desperately. I should have made notes. There were several things that I wanted to reply to, and I've just thought of another one. Linny, I know your paranoia is extreme, But
Oh,
the
boy.
notion that I check every live with a some sort of program to see what you said. No. One
I know
day
you.
you
What?
said, well, at a time when I've been in there, you said you hadn't mentioned the jerks for months. And I thought to myself, pretty sure you mentioned us yesterday or the day before. I have the YouTube extension on all the time. It's not a special thing that I run for you. It's not even a thing that I generally run at all. But because you'd said that, and I thought, I'm sure that you've said in the last couple of days you've mentioned us. I checked 2 lives. It took me about 90 seconds and I put in jerks, not Linny, and your name was immediately the one that popped up. And I came back and gave you the timestamp to prove the point because that's the petty sort of bitch I am. And I will not change, and I'm too old to change now. But the idea that I am so fascinated by anything that you say that I do it after every live, I wish you were that fascinating. I truly, truly do.
And
Phew.
Pearl, you are the perfect amount of petty. Just
Oh, yeah.
perfect.
Just perfect. Pearl,
I
when do
love
we
you
get
how
to
you are, Pearl.
Pearl? When do we get to hear something? You know what I'm talking about? Is it
Soon,
ready?
but not
The
today.
hilarious thing is that I haven't even put my mind to it that long, which is why it's taken so long to do, because it's something that's been in the background. I've done other stuff and I come back to it. Linny, I've got a special little surprise for you. You're now going to be convinced that after today that I'm going to sit there overnight obsessing and making it out of nothing. Unfortunately for you, some people have already heard it, so they'll know that that's a lie. But yes, you've got your own song coming, and I truly hope you laugh at it and enjoy it as much as we have.
You know what she's going to say. And I laughed. It's
Boom.
perfect. Boom. March
Lenny, when you listen to
2024.
it, just put your incense on. Light your
And
incense.
the other
get
thing,
the
you
little
saying boom,
candles.
like we make the boom joke because we love whoever that Linny troll is. But it is not, I swear to you, on everything that I love, it is not a single person up here on this panel, on this
Nope.
live, who is trolling under your name.
No.
But my God, they are hilarious.
They are. Whoever the Lenny troll is, I was convinced it was Lenny at one point. She was so good, she was getting blocked. I don't know who it is, but they're hilarious.
It's
They
so
type
funny.
just like that's how you troll. That's how
I wish it
trolling
was me. I tell you now, I wish it was me, Linny.
Lenny, you have annoyed a lot of people. I don't know if you know this or not. And I don't know how you've missed it, but you have a tendency to get on people's nerves.
I
So-
was
Lenny,
less
really?
annoyed. I was less annoyed before I saw a load of personal messages that Linny sent someone. I'm more annoyed
Thank you,
now because
Reese.
so much bullshit that you come out with, Linny. And I'm pretty sure that Perp wouldn't appreciate some of the things that I saw you message about today and the person you were messaging about today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I saw
Yeah.
the messages today. This was previous. But the person that you were messaging about, Perp would not appreciate you doing that. I tell you that for nothing. And neither would a whole lot of people.
Yep. Everybody's going to find out. Purple will be the last to know, though. No doubt about it. She'll be like, huh? Was that for me? What about Jenna? What about what she... Yeah, Purple, pay attention. You got a lot of enemies around you, dummy. You'll find out. All right. So I'm going to pull this up. I think I already got it up. So proof. I don't have a proof pillow, but we've got a live stream from a year ago or more. I think this was in 2023, though, wasn't it? This live. It was like June or July 8th, 2023, I think. So on this one, you found out what Harper and Frank were up to. Fair use.
Thank you, everybody.
Appropriate to email me behind the scenes questioning me about where I stand when it comes to a victim. So on edge, y'all. I really am.
And you could probably speed her up quite a bit
I
because
just wish
she's
people would understand
pretty slow on this.
that this shit's not funny. This shit's not funny at all.
I've almost got her at 2 times the speed.
Yeah,
This is
it'll be
in.
fun.
There's so much
there.
sadness and heartache in this world already.
Oh, Dree.
Dree, thank you.
You know, we're supposed to, have the right to free speech. We all as Americans, have the rights, our constitutional rights. But it just seems like if somebody else is offended or, thinks we're wrong or don't agree with us, then, we got to change laws and we got to this and we got to that. And because America has become a bunch of bitches. You can't even say certain words and people, okay, Heidi, certain words and people are freaking out.
Okay, here we go. Heidi comes
Oh,
up
yeah,
now.
y'all.
This is
We've
where
got
it's gonna-
Heidi.
Here's where we're going to get to it.
Where's I Love Volta? She's got to be in here.
Hi.
Hey,
Dang, I finally fell asleep. I wake up. Didn't even know you were on. I looked. I didn't see anything. Watched another channel for half hour.
yeah, it's been a day.
Yeah.
It's been a day. So, yeah, it's just been a day. So I'm glad you got some sleep, though.
Yeah, about an hour. Not even.
Yeah.
I have stuff to say, but I don't know how I even want to say it or if I do.
All right.
Oh, my God. I got this on 2
Oh,
times
and
the speed.
Tell Caleb
There
that he
was
needs to stop
Grismo
playing that
saying,
record.
just don't get back down off the panel. Don't do it.
This is the problem.
He didn't listen.
2 times is too slow for Perp and too fast for Heidi.
I know. It's so. I knew I Love Volta would be in here. She never misses it. I don't know what to say. Oh, I'll get some Heidi in here in a minute.
Can I just say, though,
Thank you,
before we start
Archangel.
again,
Angel.
Perp, a word of appreciation. Thank you from the bottom of my heart that you no longer say, every other bloody word.
You really have improved on that.
She says, "Show."
So.
Show.
Sure.
Hey,
Sure.
Andy
Sure,
Rose.
Sure.
Rock a bit. Good to see y'all. Here we go. Whew. Here we go, y'all.
Recording and then stopping it and then starting it right at the exact same spot he stopped, okay?
What was that?
That's
What?
what Tony was saying about that's not really your son playing that piano. He's playing a recording, and that's copyright music, Heidi.
He is not by no means. He's
Yeah.
learning a song, so yes, he stops and starts over all the time.
But yeah, she was her way of thinking, and I was just like, you got to be kidding me.
Wow.
So maybe next time we're on in the morning and he's playing, maybe you could at least show him sitting at the piano or something, so
Yeah,
she'll
I
shut up.
most definitely will.
Show the back of him or something, and that's not really him. And you just know Tony and her delusions.
Mm-hmm.
I stand with her.
About the subject
Oh,
prior to me coming up here.
basically, Frank's a piece of trash. He confirmed it. He confessed again.
Mm-hmm.
I stand with her.
I'm just going to say
Now
that
confirming that.
I am the one she called on June 6th
Mhm.
in the middle of the night.
All right. So you heard that, didn't you? I'm the one she called on June 6th in the middle of the night.
I would like to point out real quick that this live is from the summer. I want to say it's June, the end of June.
It's July.
Oh, July.
July 8th.
2023.
So months after it happened, and indeed Heidi was phoned about 6 weeks, I think it was, after the incident happened.
So yeah, so this is how long ago they knew. They absolutely knew. And you're gonna see that as this goes on.
Yeah.
2023.
On an unknown phone number because I had her number blocked. She texted me to ask me to answer the phone. I said, I don't know who you are. She says, yes, you do. I said, no, I don't. And she called again, and I picked it up, and it was Harper. She told me everything that happened, and I'm not going to reveal any of that information.
Right.
Because no one here needs to know. I don't care whether you like someone or not. When someone reaches out to you and tells you a story like that, you believe them.
I think so too.
I then heard, quote, rumors that it was a setup, that she and Frank did this because she got caught by her fiance, and it was all set up.
What's that you say, Heidi? You heard what rumor?
Should we run that back? Let me run that back.
Yeah, run that back again. Thank you, Fancy Glam.
However,
I think so too.
I then heard, quote, rumors that it was a setup, that she and Frank did this because she got caught by her fiance, and it was all set up. However, after seeing and hearing Frank twice now on a panel saying what he has said,
So I just want to stop there for a minute. So back in 2023, July 8th, 2023, Heidi tells Purple that she heard rumors that this was all a setup from Frank and Harper. Now, fast forward to this week. This week when everything came out that Frank and Harper had a baby, and then we find out that they did not have a baby on this same panel, Purple's.
We told you they didn't have a baby, remember?
And you heard it here first. A lot of people knew that they didn't have a baby. They were playing everybody. But Purple says that she didn't know, that it was a setup, that they were plotting or scheming. But you hear from Heidi that she heard rumors it was a setup from the get-up. Okay. I'm going to let a little bit more play.
I believe it's true. I still believe it's true. People have asked me why I haven't contacted law enforcement. That's not my place. She didn't want me to. If someone else feels the need that they need to, go ahead. She also sent me pictures as proof. I've never shown them or sent them around.
Were they on a pillow? Asking for a friend.
Proof pillows are very important.
If it wasn't on a pillow, I don't believe it.
You guys
Tony
say
broadcasted a recording.
Oh, she did broadcast the recording.
Well, to her little friends.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, that's what I was getting at next. Here's the thing, people.
Maybe is that why they really fell out?
I don't know. I know what she told me about how this phone call happened. I knew about the phone call. The problem I have here in my heart. No, I'm not saying it's not my fault to be pissed at Tony. No, that's not what I'm saying, Dree. That's not what I'm saying.
No, she's saying it wasn't her place to contact the police.
It's not my place to contact the police when I don't know 100%. Because trust me, I have gone over this and over this and over this and over this and over this in my head. I don't know how to use, I don't want to say if.
So remember, this
That's
is
what I can
like
speak of,
right
but I'm
after
not-
Harper fell out with these two bozos.
Yeah, so let's go back just a little bit. Harper and Purple and Heidi, they had fallen out quite a few times. Okay. But I talked about this yesterday, me and Pearl did. poor old Purple is trying to compare our situation with Lolita to her situation with Harper. Not even remotely close. But
No, we fell out with Lolita one time.
one time.
One
Hey,
time.
Vicky. We didn't have her back on panel. We didn't talk to her behind the scenes. Yeah. This is
No boomeranging this bitch.
Nope.
Nope.
Keep up, Purple. I know it's hard.
Robin's behind, just so you know, in case her comments are
happened or
random.
not at this point. But she asked me not to contact the police. She has her reasons. I understand her reasoning. But my feeling is, if he really did this, he needs to pay for it.
Exactly, and that's the position I'm in, and that's why I will be I'm getting a USB thing tomorrow and downloading the clips I have and sending it to the police.
And I will give you the pictures.
Imagine being so weird that you are involving yourself in two weirdos, Frank and Harper's. Now, I'm not going to say too much, but it didn't happen. It just didn't happen. Trust me on that. Anyway,
this is the calm before the storm, folks. If you think this is slow going, please bear with us, because the hysteria that is about to break forth on this panel, it will amuse you.
It will.
There'll be plenty of soup impressions.
So hang in there with us. And remember, Purple is claiming that everybody should have came to her and told her. But her friend is sitting up there telling her right now. Well, not right now, but back in July of 2023.
A year and a half ago.
I want absolutely no part of it. That man is dangerous.
What I heard today from him, I almost threw up.
Oh God, Heidi's almost throwing up.
Yeah, she's so dramatic. But remember, if you're not aware, Purple had this dangerous, horrible man on her panel just last week.
Congratulating them.
Congratulating these two, Frank and Harper, on the birth of a child. There was no child. We all know this now. We knew it then, but Harper does confirm it on Purple's panel. There's no child. Good, mom of a gladiator, because it gets good.
Now, on the other hand, there's that one small, tiny percentage.
It's coming, Mazikeen. Wait for it.
I would rather be proved wrong on this.
Right. I was going on time.
So Heidi even says, there is a tiny part of me that wonders if this is a setup. Well, Heidi, you should have went with that tiny little part of you, because it was.
So if you wonder if she has any brain cells left, apparently there's like just a couple, but she doesn't listen to them.
And find my words properly. He didn't do this, and he gets charged with something. I feel very guilty about that too, but that's not for me to decide anymore.
Sorry, his feelings don't come into even play for
No,
me.
not what I saw today.
He laughed about it.
Exactly. Other bottom line is, there's a very, very, very high likelihood, I'd say 99% likelihood, that this crime has been committed, and it has not been reported. And now he is getting up on panels,
basically bragging about it,
laughing about it, everything else. And it's not right. It's not okay. Right, Inc. This is not for us to decide whether it happened or not. This is
it's law enforcement job.
At this point, I'm going to go ahead with Purple, and I have not even talked to Purple about this at all.
Nope.
Because when I was watching it, I did text her. And Inc. I texted you. I put, a couple, and I said, you guys got to see this.
Heidi rung the red phone.
Yeah, that red phone they're always talking about.
Yeah, that must be where where it is.
I never heard of that bullshit before until then.
They're weird.
Do you want me to let more of this play or go ahead and move it forward a little?
I don't really have timestamps. I would bump it like a few minutes and then kind of see where you're at, because there's no way we can watch all this. It's so long.
It's like, yeah, it's a real long. I'm gonna get
to the highlights.
Yeah.
Go. I was gonna say, like, when tits come up. There we go. Right about here.
Now, y'all that were over in purples back then, don't get offended. We're just playing what we haven't found from a year and a half ago.
A lot of people's never told us their story. Oh, you did. You had a part in it, honey. Don't act like you didn't.
Okay, so if you can't see the pinned comments, that's Tits McGee, our girl Tits McGee. She says that a call, we heard a call the day it happened. We didn't. I didn't hear a call. Still haven't heard the call. I heard about the call. Then she called. It was made up. They wanted a story, meaning Frank and Harper. And we all know that now to be absolutely true. It's a effed up story. There is more than you know. All right.
Yep. Accurate.
So there's that.
All you guys care about is bashing the fuck out of Purple and I. That's all you fucking care about.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed one of Heidi's meltdowns.
Well, how did we get there right? Let me go back. That's all you care about is bashing me in Purple.
Seriously, all that happened
that.
was a jerk went in there and said, "This is not new news," and Heidi's in full meltdown.
Full meltdown right off the top. Bashing me. How does this happen? She makes everything.
You reckon it comes from a guilty conscience? That
I
she
don't know.
Knew about some scam.
All you care about is bashing me.
Oh, in here, she bets us $1,000 that we were going to bash her and do all this stuff. I think she owes us $1,000. Heidi, we want our money.
Run me my money.
Hit me up. I'll give you my Cash App. I'll share it with the rest of the girls.
Pay me what you owe
All
me.
you guys care about is bashing the fuck out of Purple and I. That's all you fucking care about.
Yeah. Wasn't you on panel just the other day with the whole Dusty Pittman thing?
Bashing the fuck out of us and humiliating us.
Oh, Heidi, take a breath.
I don't know if I can
promise you. I
Take a
promise
breath.
you. Nothing that we could say or do could humiliate you more than you humiliate yourself. You are the expert at it, the professional, the all-time champion. We are mere amateurs who bow down in your presence.
I swear, Heidi, when you do this stuff, it is amazing. And even Purple is like, oh God, here she goes again. She's like, calm down, Heidi. Just breathe. Shuck a test.
Take a breath.
Take a breath. Show.
Oh, honey, we're not going to let them do this.
Big
Put
Purple
an
has
overlay
to
up for
start
what
us
reason?
and saying, Heidi, it's
Oh,
not
drop
about
that
you.
away.
Heidi is somewhere breathing in a brown paper bag right now. Okay. And this ain't even got nothing to do with her. She is such a cornball. Like, how do you do this?
She's got a little crab there next to her, fanning her, trying to calm her down.
Did you say a crab?
Of course. You've heard her go on about my crab.
Oh, yeah. Y'all stay tuned. Oh, yeah. We're going to get some flashbacks here. Okay.
Beauty.
Oh, and I got to put an overlay up. What's up?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Can
What
you
can we
hear
do for you?
me?
What?
I said, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just set a few records straight here. One, I don't know why Heidi's crying, but I can tell you that we've known about this for fucking months.
Okay,
Months.
first off, don't be disrespecting nobody.
I'm going to slow it down right here. Hold on. Let me slow down the speed because I want to hear.
Yeah, Tits does talk kind of fast, so
Yeah, she's a
she
fast
talks like a
talker.
normal person.
Yeah.
Go back.
You want to know why
Yeah, let me
crying,
go
you
back.
stupid?
I can tell you that we've known about this for fucking months.
Okay, first
Months.
off, don't come over here disrespecting nobody.
You want to know why I'm crying, you stupid fucking cunt?
Call me a
I'm
cunt.
a
That's
victim.
beautiful. That's
I'm
beautiful.
a victim.
I can't.
I thought
Honey,
Harper was
everybody,
the victim.
Tits got up there and says, I don't know why Heidi's crying, but
everybody get your crabs in the air. Yes, yes. They're already doing it. Everybody get your crabs out. Prayers for Heidi.
Keep calling me a cunt. It's cool.
I'm a
Is that why
victim.
you don't show your face?
I don't have to show my face. It's cool
So
though,
you
Jenna.
don't
Way
show
to
your
jump
You
face.
up.
guys knew
That's
all
cool.
about
Hey.
this shit.
Hey.
Pause a second.
Hey.
How do we get from cunt to not showing your face?
I don't know.
Biology is not my strong suit, but I do know that they are in different places.
right?
I'm pretty sure that if she showed her face on panel, you would not be able to see her cunt. Okay? Am I wrong?
No.
And I love to see the claws in the chat. Raise your claws in the air.
Wave them
Or
around
swing them like you just don't care.
That's what I was going to say, like you just don't care.
because Heidi's going to slash a canvas tonight, y'all.
Can you also pay attention to what Jenna comes in here? She's gone from 0 to 60, handbrake turn, straight into the panel, and starts talking about something that's totally unconnected. And she brings this subject up. And then when Lolita is brought up later, everyone's saying, why are you talking about Lolita? Well, this is why. Listen to what Jenna says when she comes in.
They
Yes.
can't even keep up with their own shit.
Well, this has been a while back, but there was too many people on the panel. Tits wanted to tell them something. You would think that they would, I don't know, but Heidi is ready to slash up a canvas.
Apologies, I've just realised that I'm incorrect. It's when Jenna comes back up when Cindy's here. But yes, Jenna is the person who starts talking about Lolita's situation because she's come in and she doesn't know actually what's going on.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think
that's what prompts Cindy to take the panel.
Yeah, I don't think she knew about this Frank and I don't know.
Hey, how you doing, ho?
Yeah, whatever.
You guys
Hey.
sat on this shit and told nobody.
I'm sorry, but what do you tell when people are making up a story to try and get attention? You don't give it attention because it is a fucked up story and it is fucked up to fucking survivors. So why would you give that attention? You don't.
Boom.
Boom. And that's exactly what we thought when we heard about this rumbling of it going around. All of us said, we ain't touching this. It's Frank and Harper. It's weird. It's from
Why
the
did
get up.
we help to perpetuate this fake story they were making up? If we were to come out and blah, blah, blah it all over the place,
Yeah, we
that
just
would have helped them, right?
A reminder, Harper wasn't going home to an empty house. She lives with someone. She had support right there. It was her choice whether she decides to go to the police or not. All the outrage from these people in the world does make a bit of difference. A crime can only feasibly be reported by somebody who was a direct eyewitness or the person who was the victim of that crime. And we were neither of those things.
Yeah. 6-0.
Mystery. Jenna was never part of the Jerks family.
No,
I don't know where you're coming up with that, but wow.
No, we used to have, she had beef with us. It's since been squashed and she's apologized for it. Remember, we're going back 1.5 years.
But she was never part of us.
But Cindy was.
Cindy was.
And the
is.
impressive pair of
Still
boobs
is.
that are on your screen right now, that lady is still very much part of us.
Oh, Tits too.
Oh, yeah, Tits is. Yeah, Tits is Spain.
But Jenna, no, never was.
No.
We didn't even know Jenna. When she started going after us, we didn't even know her. Like, we knew of her from, like, she used to go on Ziggy's or whatever. But we didn't know her. None of us knew her. It was so weird.
But she has, I will say, she has since apologized for that.
I've accepted her apology.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still not, like...
I have to say, she does seem a very different person now, and I hope that carries on for her. And Linda's going to take that as somehow me co-signing everything and being her best mate and whatever. You can respect people trying to change.
Yes, you
without
can.
wanting to have any great involvement with them. Again, Linny, sorry that you can't do that.
No, Lenny, you just look for places that hate. Yeah,
don't.
Really?
Much.
Really? Because you know what? I'm the one who received the fucking phone call.
Yeah, I get it. But we also heard a phone call.
I'm the one.
And then we heard a phone call.
Yeah, Heidi went straight demon.
Yeah, it's like The Exorcist. I'm waiting for her head to spin round and the green vomit to come gushing out over the panel. Oh, my goodness me.
Was so desperate to make this about herself rather than the subject at hand.
She was.
I'm a victim.
It was so strange. Like, how?
It did, Queen Bella. It escalated quickly. Our dear friend Tits comes up to give these idiots some helpful information, and Heidi turns into the exorcist. I swear. It's always got to be about Heidi.
And then if we say anything, we're the wrong people.
Where he went to jail, he got out. They could have this whole story of how it all happened for their kids. Yeah, no, they're both fucked up, and I'm sorry.
Hold up. You didn't get the story corrected because he took the charges himself because she attacked him with a child in her hands.
This is so funny.
Right. Jenna here is talking about the situation with Lolita's ex-husband.
And she has it incorrect as well.
Him.
It's
Lolita
confusing.
was given a protection order and her child was given a protection order. This is not what is being talked about. We're talking about Frank and Harper here, but Jenna is coming in full of hate, talking about completely the wrong thing.
Jenna immediately came in and talked about Lolita. That's where that started at. Not if it seems start that.
Yeah. If it seems confusing, it's because it got confusing on this one. I think.
So later on, when people start saying, we're not talking about Lolita, why are you bringing Lolita up to Cindy? This is why. Because Jenna came up and talked about it, and that's how it all got confused.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
So let's tell the story corrected.
I thought we were talking about Harper.
I thought you were talking about something else.
No, I was talking about Harper and Frank.
What about Harper? I'm sorry.
So you're saying
sorry.
Isn't that what you guys were talking about before?
I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't know
they
Frank
were
went to jail.
Harper called her, right?
She just thinks it's a big fucking joke.
Purple's like,
we didn't know Frank went to jail.
It's a fucked up situation. I agree with that. I agree with you on that.
But you guys are sitting over here laughing your asses off.
I'm not fucking laughing. I'm telling you, it was fucked up.
So you don't think this information should go to the police department? Is that what you said? Because I think that's what you just said in chat.
Based on what I heard from Harper, no, they were both in on it because they wanted a story to tell their kids. They are
So
both
do you not
mentally
think
unstable.
They
What
don't
Frank
have
did on
kids.
panel today is not.
I didn't hear Frank on panel today, so I
You
can't
was
comment
in
on that.
chat because you was in chat when Matthew
2
was on
minutes.
panel. When Susan
Let me
said something
smoke
about
this and then we're gonna play it. Let me finish my.
What was she gonna smoke? My goodness.
What? Let
Because
me smoke this, and then
I
we're
would
going to
need
play
something to
it.
smoke with all that nonsense.
Let me smoke, and then we're going to play it.
I
We're
didn't
gonna play
hear Frank on panel. I'm sorry, I did not hear that part.
well, you just happened
But
to
I
pop in
can
when
tell
Matthew
you,
came up on panel.
I can tell you of the conversations that I heard prior.
From
They
who?
were both in on it. They
Nurse
wanted to
Ratchet
create a
Lolita
story for
says
her
tits
kids.
lied for Mary for months. So, well, yeah, that would make sense. Why
Lied
not lie
for
for other
who?
people?
So, who did you hear the phone call from then? Who played it? Who recorded it? That's what we want to know.
I'm not going to tell you my source, but I
Exactly.
did hear it from somebody, and it was
So
not Tony.
you heard it.
I heard a couple phone calls, yes, but
Nobody heard any phone calls at this point. We had heard that Frank and Harper had called Tony instead of the police.
No, Tits actually heard the phone call, like somebody played it for her.
Yeah, there were a couple
she
people
heard it?
that had heard it at this point. I still haven't heard any of it.
I still
haven't heard it to this
I heard
day.
about it. Yeah.
I've heard plenty about it, but I've not heard it, and I've got no interest. Let me be very clear: I've got no interest in hearing it.
Same.
But you know, Tits. The way that they assume that Tits saying that means that all of us heard it, Tits felt really bad about that because she thought she should have made it clearer that she just meant herself rather than the jerks. And I said to her last night, you honestly think that would make a bit of difference if you clarified over and over again that you were speaking just for yourself? They still would have gone on about all the jerks knowing, because that's the idea that they're invested in. So it doesn't matter. Tits didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
Tits was going to come up today, but her internet is out. If it comes back, she'll be popping up too. Tell you herself, but
let me just clarify again. I hadn't heard it at that time, and I still haven't heard it, but it's out there now. It's all out there that it wasn't what Frank and Harper made it out to be, and it was all a setup. This whole thing. And I still haven't heard it.
I haven't heard it, but I've heard it outlined now, both from people that I'm skeptical of and people whose opinion I take as trustworthy. And both people have explained it exactly the same way.
Exactly.
Separately. Right. And therefore, I trust that what is being said is correct.
Yeah, I got information from a very reliable source, somebody that I believe 100%.
Yeah, I've heard it the same. And I'm dying right now at Fancy Glam, the Jerks Bugsy house.
Right. Don't start that back up again.
Exactly.
Those were some fun times. No, they weren't, but they were funny. You can look back on them and laugh now. But everybody that I've talked to that's heard the phone calls, it lines up. It's nothing. It's really nothing.
I won't tell you my source, and it was not Tony.
We don't want to know your source, but the fact remains you heard the conversation.
I heard multiple phone calls, both with Harper and Frank, and they were both in on it. Yes. And it was the day it happened.
But why would we want to put that out there? Like, Heidi's complaining over that we didn't, and she's a victim, and she needed protecting. What? Putting that out there, how would that have stopped you from being a victim? how would it have stopped you from being triggered?
It wouldn't have. That's that stupid shit.
It was
people
just
do.
it was just an opportunity for her to make it about herself.
Yeah, she loves that shit. A lot of people do. Heidi is on like 100 with it though. She's a one-upper. I'm telling you, if you climbed Mount Everest, she climbed it 8 times and didn't stop. She's just a one-upper. It doesn't matter what it is. She has one up on things before she shouldn't have one up on and embarrassed herself. Oh, I didn't hear that correctly.
You said months. You knew about this for months.
It was months ago. Yeah, it was months ago. This isn't anything new. Like, we weren't going to touch this subject, right? Because they were both in on it. They were both wanting attention. They were trying to draw attention to himself. It was like right after they hooked up and came on panel together. And they were just wanting attention. So no, why would I give that attention? Because that's fucked up.
Well, I think
Because they're making a
mockery.
That
mockery
is a
of
disgrace
victims.
for real victims.
You're right. And so you should have called it out.
But why would
Exactly.
I? Because then you're giving attention to it where there doesn't need to be attention because nobody knows who the fuck they are.
But it's okay that me as a victim got hurt out of all this. Yeah, no big
Yeah,
fucking
but
deal.
I didn't know they
Does anybody for one single second think that whether we called it out or not, that Harper would not have continued to try and grasp attention, and that Harper would not have found Heidi in the middle of the night, and Heidi would not have looked at the photographs, and Heidi would not have shared the photographs, and Heidi would not have made a drama about it? Do you honestly believe that if we'd have done everything completely different, that anything would have changed? Because
Mind you, that Heidi claimed that Harper called her in the middle of the night, like a month or something, 2 weeks. I don't remember what it was, maybe 2 weeks or a good distance of time later. But she phones Heidi in the middle of the night, hysterical, and wakes Heidi up. This is not like the day it happened, not even the week that it happened. This is what Heidi's complaining about.
What about
Did that not draw a red flag right there?
Should have. Heidi is more interested in being the victim. Purple is up there like, what did Frank do? Sugar tail. What about Frank? Show Frank. They don't care about the facts.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah, they don't care about the facts. They don't care about the truth. All they want is this to be a big drama. That's it. And Purple would love to take Frank down. That's what she's particularly after. And Heidi's like, how do I make this about myself? Thank you, Heather.
She wants you to go back. You stopped her in the middle of her temper tantrum. She wants the whole temper tantrum.
How dare you, Soup?
I know, right?
Suck it up, Heidi. Just
I had no fucking idea.
Just suck it up, Heidi. Just like every other. Suck it up.
I didn't say suck it up. I said I did not know they contacted you.
She said it on this panel. Harper contacted her.
It's been stated on several panels.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't hear it before tonight. I don't watch every night. I'm sorry. I didn't hear it.
Oh, isn't this just all funny now?
No, it's not funny.
The
And it
Turks
wasn't
are gonna
funny when
make
I
a
heard
big
it the
fucking
first time.
joke about how Heidi got upset because she got fucked over or something.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I'm done back here. You're damn right I am. Heidi, what the hell are you
What in
doing?
the world?
What? This is embarrassing, but I'm laughing at you too.
And
I'm making
Infamous
fun of
Truth
you.
Taylor, thank you so much for becoming a new member.
Oh, thank you, Infamous. Oh, I got to rewind this a little bit. Soup sounds like the penguin from original Batman series. How dare you bash me?
All gonna be a fucking joke.
Yeah, but it wasn't funny the first time I heard it. It wasn't funny the second time I heard it. It wasn't funny when I heard this was going to be the story that they told their kids, where he went to jail and he got out and they made babies and, oh, this is how they met. No, there was a whole fucking story behind this that you
And if
have
you
no
knew
idea
that,
about.
then you should have came forward and said that, right?
Why would I say it? Why would I draw attention to something that does not
Because
need
you're
attention?
exposing something that is a complete lie.
But
We're
why?
not
'Cause you
exposers.
guys are just
Again, ain't nobody was touching that dumb shit with any pole, no matter how long. It was Frank and Harper. Most people knew better, still know better till to this day.
Can I also
Unlike,
say that we are being blamed here through the medium of attacking Tchaikosvky. We're being blamed here for not coming out and calling this out. We were quite low down the pecking order of people who heard this stuff. Lots of people who had channels. But Jenna's not saying any of them should have called it out for the lie that it was. Only us. We should have.
thank you.
Right. This reminded me, like, man, I was watching this. This made me pissed off at Jenna all over again. I'm not
It
gonna lie.
can, even
I
though
have
it's
to say,
a long time ago, it can.
Yeah.
it did make me pissed off again about Jenna. And then I sat and thought about it for a minute and I thought, but on the other hand, you can actually see the difference between Jenna
Right.
here hanging
Yes.
around with Perp and Heidi,
Right.
and Jenna now moving on and
Choosing
being
better
over there
friends
back
to
with
spend
the
time with.
sisters. There is a difference.
She
Yeah.
even
Even
sounds
me,
different.
I have to acknowledge that.
She sounds different now. She doesn't sound like she did on this panel. And for that, I'm happy for her.
just now giving it attention.
No,
It
it's
never
been
should have had
attention.
attention.
Frank went on
These two
Susan's
need to be
panel.
snuffed out.
Twice.
Snuff them out.
Twice.
Leave them be.
You
Okay, hold on.
knew that it was a complete lie, but yet you held on to it and didn't say a word.
No, because it doesn't need to have attention.
Oh, but it does.
Oh, yes, it does.
Can I answer Infamous real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Yes to the first part of this question. Heidi's been like that for forever, as long as I've
Yes.
known her. And
Since
the second
Molly
part,
Golightly. Mm-hmm.
Harper is the one that doesn't go out of the house. I don't know who you're talking about, but no, that's not Harper, since she clearly went over to Frank's apartment.
Yeah,
So,
she leaves.
She
I don't know
leaves
which
her
one.
house.
I don't know. But Heidi has always been like this. You can find, well, not from Molly's channel because it got taken down from YouTube. But if you Google in some of Molly Golightly and y'all Warrior Sisterhood, you might find some old clips of Heidi. Even Molly Golightly cussing her out. Yeah, she's always been like this.
Because
Why
Frank,
does it?
Because it's a complete lie, and it
right.
makes
Not
real
everything on
victims
YouTube
not
purple
want to
needs
come
attention.
forward.
Sometimes you don't give shit attention,
Oh,
and it
When
goes
it's brought
away.
to YouTube, yes, it does. Especially for victims who have been hurt.
all right, here we go. We're gonna play it. Here we go.
Okay.
Fucking asshole.
Did y'all hear Heidi right there? Let me rewind. Y'all
Yeah.
listen. Lean in.
I heard it.
All right, here we go. We're gonna play it. Here we go.
Okay.
Fucking asshole.
I started recording.
Well, hello, Frank. How are you?
Why does Frank came up?
Hello. I'm not afraid. I am not afraid of anybody.
Well, we kind of figured out one, Frank. That's cool as well. You said
What
no
is
one,
it?
what you say? What you say? No one defended Harper.
What did you just say?
You're in the chat. No one defended Harper.
Yes, I said nobody defended Harper. Yes, I did say that.
Okay. Can I ask you why would you say that?
Maybe because Harper is my darling. Maybe that's why. Or maybe it's because I'm a conniving motherfucker.
Okay.
Who
Can I
knows?
ask you one thing, Frank? If you don't mind me asking this.
What?
You
What?
drinking now? You have a few drinks?
No, never.
Oh, that's rich, isn't it?
No, Frank don't like to be
The
praised.
irony.
Oh, the irony. Oh, Lord. And
I
yes,
feel like I need a drink listening to this, and I haven't had a drink for 3.5 years. Not that I was ever a drinker before, but I'm just saying I'm not even interested in the occasional one now. But my God, I might break one out if this carries on.
it's I didn't even listen to this. I can't. Oh my God! But it's Frank on a panel, drunk, doing the same song and dance for his "And I Love Her" Harper. God Almighty!
We could speed through this a bit.
Tell the truth, man.
I want everybody to guess if I'm drinking.
Well, I think you are, okay?
Okay. That's good.
So I'm probably right, yeah? Yes or no? Simple
Give
answer.
me a minute, and I'll fast forward.
No. Let's play a guessing game.
No, okay, right.
Give me a minute and let me find the page again. Damn it!
Okay.
It's the
Sometimes
wrong-
things happen.
Yeah.
Now we can appreciate our graffiti artist there in the back. And Robin, you are right. It's like a reality TV sitcom. It really is. I know, very ironic, stars. Here we go.
I must admit, I'd forgotten just how quickly Heidi could go from 0 to absolutely batshit hysterical.
I want to
Really
hear the
quick.
part, and I hope I'm at the part where the Mike Rad thing happens. Let's see.
That's in the last 8 minutes of the.
That's
live
in the
stream.
last 8 minutes, so you also have to be very careful because Jenna does directly dox Tits McGee towards the end of this.
Yeah.
It doesn't overlap with the Mike Rad thing. I think it's.
I think I know.
You'll be able to get it and then stop it after that
Yeah.
part and be fine. And this whole thing that she is going to lie about, that the jerk's got a fake Foya on her husband and read it on Matthew's panel, is a complete and utter lie.
Absolute
It's an
lie.
absolute lie.
Didn't get up
There
on
was a
panel and read
troll that
anything.
There was a troll that went into the chat called Mike Rad and said something about being arrested or a Foya or something like that. Nobody read nothing on the panel, and it wasn't us.
And
So-
Mike Rad it's not even her husband's name, and she knows that. So the
Right.
fact that Heidi freaked out like that was even more bizarre. It's not her husband's name.
I just
And she
wanted to
went
give
on and
some
on, lying
truth
about
to
it,
all
to the
that.
point that the actual troll contacted us and said, "I wasn't the troll who was in that chat. I didn't mean for the jerks to get blamed, and I'm really, really sorry."
Well, we always get blamed. Are you happy? We
that
always
troll,
get the blame.
Are you
you
happy,
made
Heidi?
a
You
troll
got your
feel so
blame.
guilty, Heidi. You made a troll feel so guilty about the blame that we were taking that this troll reached out to us with a heartfelt apology.
They did. They felt bad. Oh, Shuby Mom.
Thank you, Shuby Mom.
That is so sweet.
We need to make sure you
Thanks.
get these super chats, darling.
I'm not
Fake
Soup.
everything.
I'm
In fact, Soup has even said Heidi has nothing.
I'm not
She
Soup, but not for your fucking disabilities or your
Yes, you
hashing.
made fun of me time and time and time again on your video, on your lives.
I make fun of you, but not for your fucking disabilities or your
Yes, you do. Oh, you
Hashimoto's.
do too. You do too. In fact, Soup has even said Heidi has
I'm
nothing.
not
She
Soup.
lies about everything.
Couple of things here. Tits isn't Soup. And I didn't say that Heidi lied about her disabilities. I said you make everything, and I do mean everything, about them and about yourself. Just about yourself, you old dramatic thing, you.
Hi, proud member of Wheelchair Nation here. Do you think I'd be hanging out with a bunch of ableists? No,
God,
of course
no.
I fucking wouldn't. The comments that they've made are about the way that you talk about your own illnesses and the way you make everything about your own illnesses. It's nothing to do with mocking disabilities, as if, I was going to say, as if I'd sit here and stand for that. You know what I mean. Do you really think I would put up with that?
No, and I
it's
would never do
ridiculous.
that. I'm too scared. I wouldn't do that shit. I don't make fun of people like that. Are you insane? Yes, you are, Heidi. Listen at you up here having a damn fit. But you know, you did this several times. A lot of times. You made a fool of yourself. It's good.
The same reason that people can't understand why you have an appointment with a specialist who deals with blood work and blood cancer, and therefore because he deals with both, you think that you might possibly have cancer. That's like saying I'm going to see the gynecologist about going through the menopause. He also deals with delivering babies. I might be pregnant.
Right.
No.
But that's what Heidi did about the whole cancer thing. She's insane. Cried and everything. Ugh.
I'm not
Fake
Soup.
everything.
I'm Tits McGee.
I don't
I
give a
am not
fuck. You're
Soup.
still on the same channel. You're still on the same channel.
All right, fair
And
enough.
if you don't believe in making fun of people with disabilities, you would stop your friends from making fun of people with disabilities. Because
you're
I
right,
know I
Chris.
sure would.
Because y'all
I'm
blame
just saying
Purple
that
for
you
what I
can
do.
tell me what I have said as Tits McGee. I'm Tits McGee. I am not anybody else.
To my
You would
attention,
have
and
made
it was some
content for
joke.
fucking weeks
You're
out of
damn
it.
right I would have blasted
However,
the shit out of it.
yeah, but we don't do that.
Oh, but
Do
you
you
just
know
blast the
how
shit out
many
of everybody
people have
else.
emailed us with the shit that we don't?
You see a perfect example of how Purple deflects real quick, like
Always deflecting.
always. And she thinks she's slick with it. Girl, you got to be slicker than that because you ain't. I see you, Purple. I saw what you were doing today, circling the drain with a dummy. That's an hour of my life I'll never get back. Honestly, that was so stupid of me. You purposely get things wrong. Well, I mean, I know some of you do. Yeah.
Some of it's because she's just dumb, but other times she's just trying to deflect the point that you're trying to make and act like it's about something else when it was never about that.
Always.
She uses her kid as the perfect example of that every time. You know, instead of the fact that people are talking about her behavior, she makes it about her kid and says, how dare they? How dare they? It's so
They're
stupid.
going to sit over there and talk about a little boy. Oh my God. I cannot. You know, she ain't the only one who does that either. There are so many YouTubers that do that, and it is corny as hell. I wish you all would stop.
And almost every time, look at what they're really deflecting from. Just take a peek real quick. What are they distracting you from?
The truth.
Every time it's something that they don't want you to talk about or think about or notice.
Right.
Every time.
Every time. It's like,
and it has nothing to do with their kid.
Yeah, it's about the kids. They're bashing my kids. They're talking about my kids. They're doxing my kids. Pay attention, people. I ask that you actually do this. Start paying attention to YouTubers that are saying that and kind of peep game a little bit and hone in a little bit more. What are they deflecting from? Because I promise you, they're deflecting from something. Because if you're subscribed to us, we are not over here talking about any children. That sounds stupid. What kind of people sit over and bash little kids? But that's what they would like for you to believe, right?
Six Up hit the nail on the head right there. They're
whatever they lied
you
about.
from whatever they lied about.
Yeah. So
they do not want you to become outraged. They just want you outraged. They're talking about kids. They're not.
And it's always that fake outrage shit. Nobody is really. And it's amazing to me. I was watching Purple complain about the Earth premiere, the one she premiered, A Purple's Own Words. And
yeah, she did 2 of them. They're really good.
And it was Purple's own words. And Purple was in there just having a fit. They talked about my little boy reading stuff from WebMD about heart issues. I don't know. I don't want to even talk about it. And it was her deflecting, making it about his issues instead of what it was actually about. And people in the chat were really thrown off by it. They're like, that's awful and disgusting. How do you say something like that? And I'm thinking, wait a minute. 2 things here. One, that never happened. Big one here. You all were sitting in her chat while she talked about Tabby's son, who is now deceased. You can't have it both ways. Now I'll go on mute.
Fucking put out.
Oh, so
we just don't.
So you pick and choose what's important, like
we
a
don't
Foya,
put it out.
right?
It's not a topic to talk about. It's not our business.
Yeah, they can put fake Foyas out about my husband and pull Foyas
Oh,
on
for
you and
shits.
I.
I've never pulled a Foya on your fucking husband.
I didn't say you did. Somebody from your channel
said
did,
they.
though.
Lies.
I didn't pull
no lies. How do you pull a fake Foya? How?
How
do you pull a fake Foya? We're the fake Foya department?
Fake Foya. What do you need? Fake Foya. You can't. That's like you can't pull Foyas on minors. Please, people, think.
Not a single receipt ever shown.
Foya, fake Foya.
I mean, because it doesn't exist. That's why it was never
That's
shown.
why.
There's no such thing as pulling a fake Foya. That's absurd.
Yeah, exactly. Stars Tabby and Tony's. Her subs are not only dumb, they truly are the scum of the earth. Bottom feeders and bottom dwellers. She can talk about Tabby's son and Tony's child. Hey, it's good. Don't worry about it. But you play her own words back to her, and oh my God, they're talking about my son, my son, my son, my son.
From Circle Jerks, pulled a Foya on your husband. Lolita pulled one on
Foya,
you.
made up
Lolita pulled one
Foya.
on
It was
Purple.
read on Matthew's channel.
Let's talk about
Here's the thing,
Foya
Heidi.
that got pulled on Heidi real quick. Because that
It was
was
hilarious.
a good one.
That was kind of funny.
That
I wasn't
was
a part
good
of that.
one. The
It
only
was.
reason that we pulled a Foya on Heidi was because she told us, she challenged us, said, good luck. Well, she said, good luck because I didn't call 911 or something like that. What was it? I don't remember the quote exactly, but she basically challenged us.
We told them 100 times. We never fired 911 calls. What was fired was contact with the police from certain places between certain dates. Because
And
they
a
so hung up on the
specific
911
individual.
call, Heidi believed that because she hadn't called 911, no Foya could be found. But she was really snide and sort of sarcastic and like, I dare you. Don't double dare us. Just don't.
Yeah, we did it for educational purposes. That's what we're here for.
And originally, I believe that Lolita wasn't even going to put it out. But when it came and we read it with all the references to poo and Toxic Tony and what this poor policeman had to write down, it was so hilarious. It was just like, oh, yeah, we've got to share this. I'm sorry. Hilarious.
She called the police on a channel named Pooh, a clip channel named Pooh. A damn good clip channel. They had Heidi so tore up that she called the police. Okay. Had him on the phone. I don't know. It was over an hour. Imagine.
No, he went to their house. And that poor officer had to write poo in the report. You know what the conversation was like at the donut shop afterwards, right?
So yes, we shared that, but we didn't share any personal information, you weirdo, trying to always be a victim. And Purple, let me tell you something real quick, like
up.
Yeah, imagine that body cam. Oh, officer, there's a channel named Pew. Oh my God, I just want to see his face. I bet it looked. It'd take too long to find it, but Purple. Hell, I done forgot what I was going to say. Let me finish this off.
All right.
You fucking put it out there. Pull it for you, bitches.
My husband?
No, I don't even know your husband's name. I don't even care.
Oh, right. You don't know my husband's name.
Yeah, you did, Widow.
Foya on me, so you know my last name. So, and you heard
I know. Was your husband's name in the Foya? No, he wasn't.
Okay, no, it was on Matt's channel. One of the jerks read a fake Foya stating my husband was a domestic violence person and kidnapped.
That wasn't a jerk. That was a troll. The one that was named Mike Rad or somebody.
Oh, you know what? Thanks for just doxing my husband, bitch.
Is your husband's name Mike Rad?
Well, guess what? What did I just say?
I don't know. It was not a jerk, though.
That was a troll. That was to where Heidi
in the doctors. Why do we get
because you're the Foya pullers?
We didn't pull a Foya on your husband. I can tell you that. We pulled a Foya on you and got the poo thing that came out, and we pulled a Foya on Purple. It wasn't me. It was Lolita.
It was a fake Foya. Lying about my husband.
I don't even know the Foya on your husband. I don't even know. I'm just telling you. I saw a Mike Rad in chat and somebody said that was.
Would you fucking quit doxing my goddamn husband, bitch?
Is his name Mike Rad?
Oh my God.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's probably good to stop it right here because
I did. I knew exactly where.
Yeah.
I had that
this is where
memorized.
Doxed. Yeah. But that clip is gold.
It is gold.
We laugh about it all the time.
The only bit that's missing is that little bit at the end. I mean, I understand where you stopped it. When it goes up like that, and then it goes, "Oh my word!"
Yeah. Oh my word. I don't even know if Jenna knew what was going on. I think she was busy cooking or something.
She was still hung up on the whole Lolita bullshit.
And then it stopped. She's like, it ain't about Lolita. Let me make my ramen noodles. And then
she makes ramen noodles.
Right, whatever. And she's like, oh my word. Heidi had a fit. You dox my husband, you JD bitch. Is his name Mike Rad?
House.
Heidi knew his name wasn't Mike Rad. That's why she had that reaction where she went, you know what? She didn't know what to say.
That will never not be funny.
It will never not be. It will always be funny. Also, don't ever accuse us again. I don't care who's on your panel of threatening your minor offspring. You know why we did it. We've done talked about, you came up on the Circle Jerks panel when this happened 3 years ago or
It's been
whenever.
explained to her a million times. If she doesn't understand, she's never going to understand. So sorry for her. She should really like work on that.
Well, I really don't think
we're in the
it's going to sit
second year
anywhere.
now. We're in the second year of just being the jerks. There has not been a circle involved for a good long time now. If you could all wrap your tiny brains around that, that would be much appreciated. Shout out to Companies Coming, who now goes by Company C, which makes it really convenient because I just add the unt on whenever I say it. There is no circle in these jerks.
No, just some jerks.
Just
It
the
was. It was TPE. That was a classic. This is exactly. That's why Heidi gets made fun of. She used to get up on panels, not just here and there. This was like a daily occurrence. And act like this.
So let me get the opinion from the chat. Do you think that Purple had been warned that this was all a hoax that they were planning on polling? You think that they were sufficiently warned a year and a half ago?
Sufficiently warned. Y'all, if you want to, drop a 1 in a chat if you think that Purple and crew were warned and actually knew about this. Because I do. Now she's acting all lost and confused. But, you know, I don't know if she's acting.
And still taking phone calls from Harper. Even after you posted on your community tab that you were sick of being made a fool of again and it would never happen again, you then tell us 2 days later that you had a phone call from Harper. What the hell? Why are you still discussing this mad woman?
Even though Harper, you know, hollered out, there never was a baby, or I was never pregnant. Still, like the next day, Purple's trying to tell people, oh, she was pregnant, but she had a miscarriage. Like, how dumb are you? God. How many times are you going to keep hitting your head on the brick wall, Purple? Before you realize?
If there was no baby, or if there was a miscarriage, how does Frank think there's a baby?
Yeah. Good question. How did he think he was a father if there is no baby?
I don't think he ever did, you guys. If you listen to him, when all that stuff is happening, you know, when he's just up there by himself and they're saying that she said this or that, and he's like, she said what? Oh, well, I need to talk to her. He needs to
he
get
was really
how the
genuinely
story
shocked.
has changed. He knew too.
He did. He was shocked that she was changing the story.
Yes, right. I agree.
Correct.
Yes,
he didn't know what
there
to
is
go
no
with it.
baby.
He didn't want to get caught up in the story changing. He wanted to say the right thing to continue. He thought he was fooling people, but apparently, like, just that crew over there.
Here's the thing, Purple. I think they came to your channel specifically to get back at you. I think that's why they came. Yeah, I think that's why they came and made that grand announcement. They knew where they could go. They knew that you would congratulate them, and then you would make your subscribers do it too. They couldn't ask any questions. They had to congratulate them on a fake baby.
Yeah, why do they always just go along with everything? It's so ridiculous. Like, they have nobody that like challenges them and says, hey, like, wait a minute, guys.
Could you imagine if they brought that here?
You probably get blocked for that.
Could you imagine if they brought that here and we allowed it? What our subs would do? Well, they would probably unsub. But before they unsub, they would give us all types of hell in the chat. Our Discord would be blocked. It would be hell, as it should be.
I just find it deeply ironic that these are the very people who are constantly saying that everybody else coddles the mentally ill. And yet here you are, allowing Harper and Frank to use your panel and say this stuff. And you're still speaking to them. You're speaking to Harper on the phone. Frank was in the chat. Bugsy kicked him out, but nevertheless, he was in your chat. And this is like within the last 48 hours.
Oh, And I went straight to Jenna. You a lying thing, you. She ain't coddling Harper. You lied, Purple. Mm-hmm. I had a feeling you were.
Well, she's probably doing it to keep Lily on side, because you know that Lily is caught in a bit of a cleft stick at the moment. She is happy in purpose because she hates Jenna and everybody over there hates Jenna, but also she's very defensive of Frank. So she's in a bit of a sort of difficult position there. So by having a good go at Jenna and saying that Jenna supports Harper, that was just another way of keeping Lily on side.
Yeah. But I'm going to tell you something. I want you to keep Lenny right there. I want you to, because you're going to get burnt good, girl. Tea, biscuits, and more. Purple is sick. Please beware. She reports many people. What, like they're...
I'm not scared.
When she's not getting her way, she's getting called out on her shit. She goes for the reporting. Try me if you want to. But yeah, there's no baby, which we've done established that. And Purple, you can keep bringing up that for you. I'm done in your chat for a while, by the way. I'm not losing an hour of my life again like that.
What a waste of time.
God, it was.
I just wanted to just remind her I had to subscribe and wait 10 damn minutes. I need to remember to go unsubscribe. But,
yeah, I'm going to make sure to do that too.
It's not worth the effort to
try
to a brick wall. It's just dumb. You're not going to
get through. It's just, there's nothing there.
They ask a question that they don't really want to know the answer to.
Exactly. So I'm done. Bitch, we pulled a Foya on you. You know this. This was like 3 years ago. It's
Purple,
done and over.
I will do it again if I ever feel the need.
If you ever accuse us or allow somebody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't do that again.
I heard that Eva might be, pulling Foyas on some lobby cam footage and some parking lot footage.
I heard that.
Did you hear about that too?
Also, this thing about we're obsessed with Ziggy. I'm sorry, but if you don't think that she's getting a whole new audience by the hysteria that's been going on, you're missing one of the greatest shit shows on earth. Ziggy went live 3 times. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. She went live 3 times overnight, and the hysteria was off the scale. It was incredible. If you don't think that is worthy of commentary,
maniacal laughter, the whole bit. I mean, it was. Wow.
Purple, why don't you go watch Ziggy? You get a kick out of that. Watch her acting ass.
I heard that too, so it stars.
It ain't us though this time. Dang. It won't be us. Crackhead hours, that's right. Ziggy's up going nuts, y'all. So if you don't watch her, I mean, she's a spectacle.
I swear to goodness, she needs to get herself a better mask while she's dealing with all this resin, because I suspect some of it is the fumes. There must be some explanation. The squeaking and the squalling and the noises. What on earth?
Infamous truth teller, you are correct.
Yeah.
Purple, she's never changed. Actually, she's gotten worse. She's been like this since her channel started. It's amazing to me how she still gain subscribers, and yeah, she is. But I mean, look at the people out here that are complete shit shows and have them. I mean, we're talking about Ziggy too.
It's fine. Let those subscribers collect over there.
Well, everybody's got to have a place. Yeah,
right.
There's a place for every idiot.
There is.
But guys, I'm going to have to drop down. The little one, finally, they have school tomorrow, and I'm going to get her ready for her day tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got about 15 minutes before the 1 a.m. clock of doom chimes for me, so I'm still okay for a little bit. Dear TBI, I laughed so much. Like seriously, Six Up did
I really
probably
did.
her longest live ever the other night, to the point that she lost her voice, and every bit of it was gold. I laughed so
It was
much.
so good. And I really did put some merch in the shop with the Dear TBI. The email being sent off. That just cracked me up so much. Well, that live was what, 7 hours, was it?
It was 7 hours. Yeah, it didn't feel like that. It absolutely flew by. It
No.
was
It was a
immense
good
fun.
time.
Yes, stars. I don't understand the science of that either. How do your subs keep going up but your views keep dropping? Okie dokie.
Oh, Robin, you're welcome. Six says, Dear TBI, we need you to come get these weirdos, please. Thank you. And that was just like, what? When did this all start happening? Like Wednesday? Tuesday, Wednesday, this stuff started, and it just seemed
Wednesday,
like
Thursday, and Friday of this week. What the heck? Out of nowhere, 2025 comes in, kicking every chair over and sort of ripping apart the joy. I've never seen such drama come out of it. There was no warning. Suddenly, the whirlwind of drama ripped through this part of YouTube.
it was crazy. That's what I needed to ask Archangel. Like, I still need to know, like, was this like some kind of retrograde? What was it? Because it was off the chain craziness.
Also, there's a pro tip, Ziggy, just on the off chance you or one of your minions is listening. When you're claiming that there is something wrong with your laptop and that it's freezing, don't wear your glasses, because as you were saying that, we could see the reflection of your laptop screen in your glasses and nothing was wrong. We could see it perfectly. Well, you were slamming about and going on about, oh, my laptop is freezing up and it's going off and all this sort of thing. We can see it in
We can
your
see that
glasses.
it was not.
Also,
the only thing
don't
glitching
say,
was the brain.
as you look into the screen and say to us, I have my camera covered, really? Then how can we see you?
She just didn't make any kind of sense at all.
It was wild.
Hey, a one-way street. Good to see you. You'll definitely have to rewind on this one because, well, it was a doozy.
By the third time Ziggy squealed, and everything has gone off my Amazon wish list again. I was holding my sides, the pain. It was just like, please stop.
We were laughing so hard. Computer gate. Mercury won't be in the microwave until March. And I'm going to get you for the Elizabeth thing, but
Fabulous. He's waiting for my birthday, which is
darn
probably going to be a shit show.
I wouldn't think so, stars, but you know. Tanga seen it? I bet Tanga seen it.
Yeah, we need a new version of that. Six and Tanga seen it.
We do. We definitely do.
Lots of projects. Yeah, it's all fake like her. I agree, Rachel.
I still want to know what happened with Dollar General when she spoke to, because she spoke to apparently the manager of Microsoft. Hello, I'd like to speak to the manager of computing.
Oh, yeah,
It was like
sure.
Queen Bee the other day said that she spoke to the DA of California. I believe that there are something like 50 odd district attorneys of California, but no, apparently there's just one, and Queen Bee spoke to them. That one DA.
Sure. It's fine. Archangel, I know. Oh. Thank you.
You need to make sure you get your cut of all these super chats that have come in, darling.
Dear TBI, the DJ won't let me film them. Yee! There's
I
so
was
many Dear
surprised
TBI
to
stories
hear
now.
that Fred had been to Guatemala, which, considering that Ziggy said that he'd never been on a plane, I'm wondering how he got there.
I heard he swam.
Right?
With Bandit tucked in his coat.
One of those big wheel things that the kids have.
Is that what he needed the bike for?
Stop! Not a big wheel.
Oh, a one-way street. Thank you so much. Dear TBI, I made homemade nudes and never was my hands. Oh, and never washed my hands. Thank you, T-Biscuits.
I have never, even in the jokiest of terms, been OCD. But for the love of God, I can't bear the fact she touches everything. She can't help herself. I've never seen somebody cut up a pizza and put their fingers all over every part of it, messing around with the toppings. Well, just please leave other people's food alone.
And then when she was doing something where she was cooking and she had gloves on, right? But then she still touched everything with the gloves on. That defeats the purpose of the gloves. Like, what are you doing?
When she was showing some resin thing that she'd been in the process of making, and there in the corner of the screen was a raw piece of chicken.
Yes. It's all up there together. It's so gross. It's, ugh. Whatever you guys do, do not eat at her house. Please. Cracking Acid, thank you so much. Right, Stars? It is odd. Going back and forth to Guatemala.
But he's never been on a plane, guys. He's never seen the sea, never stayed in an Airbnb, never been in a hot tub. And my Cash App is...
Right. And if you forgot what my Cash App is, just give Nightbot 3 more posts and it'll get back around.
Right? Shining? Good point. I wouldn't use the restroom, let alone eat there. Those are facts. I still would have loved to hear that conversation when she supposedly called the manager of the DG to complain about not being able to film there. You know, I'm sure it went really well. She's back there filming all the time now, right? Oh, I haven't seen her go back yet. I don't think she goes there anymore. She's so mad.
No, she was filming at Walmart. Yeah, shout out to Cracking. I'm so glad that you're feeling better, darling. I was really worried about you when you said that you're having breathing issues. Good God.
Yeah, that was scary.
Stop scaring us.
Yeah, don't do that. We need you back out on these streets doing bad girl shit.
No popcorn. 6 stole a camper and drove off into the sunset alone.
Oh, same shit. Thank you so much.
I think she hacked my Fire Stick before she left.
Who did?
6 up.
She did.
You didn't have your Fire Stick in the safe like all normal people do.
I didn't. I'll know next time. All right, ladies, I'm ready to get down if you guys are.
I'm
I think
about ready.
so.
I thought I'd ask if there's anything that we should play before we go out. Oh, Cindy. I'm waiting for him to load up. I just saw that come in. I'm waiting for the pictures to load up. But it's just like blank for me, so it's probably my phone taking its time.
Cindy, we love you very, very much.
We do.
And if anybody, this is not a big dramatic statement, it's something that's been taken care of. But if you would like to remember Cindy in your prayers, if you're of the praying persuasion, she's going to have a little procedure done, so that would be wonderful.
Yes, please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. That everything just goes absolutely as smoothly as I expect it will.
We love you too, Cindy.
So what should we play these folks before we close out? Thank you, Tea Biscuits. And her surgery is February 13th. Any of you ladies up here have a request? Oh, Bugsy says TJ. So we could play TJ's. I missed her today. She had plans already. TJ's. This was a last minute
It's a
live.
good one. Yeah.
And she already had plans with her family, so she wasn't able to make it. So let's play that one. That's a good idea. Let her know we're thinking about her. I think I passed it. There's a lot back here, guys. I'm sorry. Here it is. Here we go.
The Jerks are sponsored by TJ's Garage. We're waiting to fulfill all your biker dreams. Here at TJ's Garage, we pride ourselves not only on our extensive collection of the world's finest motorcycles and all the usual biker accessories, but TJ's own brand of unique customer service and southern hospitality. TJ herself has hand-sourced a collection of the finest leather that is crafted into exquisite leather goods and clothing on site by our team of talented tailors and seamstresses. None of that Temu shit. But besides the obvious quality of our collections, we know our customers expect comfort, a little extra touch of sophistication, and most of all, practicality. We cater to all requirements. We'll even dress Grandpa's little biker sidekick. But that's not all. DJ's Garage offers a hand wash and detail service. While you wait, ladies can enjoy their complimentary cup of coffee in comfort while they enjoy the view, or even look at our beautiful local scenery. We also offer bike safety checks and a wide-ranging repairs and renovations service. TJ has assembled an extensive team of mechanics, each personally chosen for their unique talent, qualities, and skills. At least 50% of them can also fix a motorcycle. Do you feel like it's time for a change? Well, why not drive down to TJ's Garage and browse our collection of beautiful motorcycles? Let TJ show you everything she's got. Because every customer is a VIP at TJ's. We're confident that you'll find something you can't wait to ride. Then, like TJ herself, you can tour the highways and enjoy a beautiful sunset with the ride of your dreams. And also a Harley Davidson. TJ's Garage, we're waiting to fulfill all your biker dreams. The Jerks are sponsored by the great taste of Tits McGee's Dreamy Desserts, because everyone loves tits. Our desserts are made with only the finest vanilla bean extract, natural fruit essences, and luxurious dairy cream. Juicy citrus, ripe bananas, rich roast coffee, and delectable chocolate. Because everyone loves the great taste of tits. Put a little jiggle back into your life. Tits McGee's Dreamy Desserts. Because everyone loves tits.
And apparently, I'm going to say the Chiefs. I think that's who she's rooting for. Just got a touchdown. And on that note, I want to thank everyone for all the birthday wishes. And we will say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.